Shubor naga Snem jong Nongsan Hima.
Hadin balasya ban plino ia kejaka maniblay naduk ka khandriu tarik mentau nailar ka sorkar jela kala kentu yakin niam beper baladalong ka bala kibawan se kejaka maniblay kendai tang ki baladap Tika bat ansya tangi ki bala kenjo khat pras Snem Shaneng ya ki jingbatai babnia an sakadau ha ka kendon lani SOP kaban sapenmi dak sorkar jela ha ka jingelang balalum dau chief secretary UMS Rao Haya jena bawan hasketariat menda kasni ka khadar tarik unailar arjar arpuai kinong mi khmat naki kanhun niam beper kelawan ye Shim benda bat Shim ya karai bansha tangki balakanjo khat pras Snem Shaneng banwan syaki jaka maniblai kani ka jing kwa sorkar tangki bala Tika kin Leit syaka jaka maniblai bat tangki ba khat pras Snem Shaneng kin yo Leit ya Shim benda kala penmi bun ke jingkeli khamtam namar bahaki jaka balong yo ki pajba ki yaboy dakispa bat hajar ngut bat amla satya bentip kat nongut keladap Tika bat kat nongut ki dei ki bala kenjo khat pras Snem Shaneng u chief secretary ulaong bahaga jingya kendu laya keren syapang ki kendon ki badai banbuat haba pli ya ki jaka maniblai bat yatho syongkurem ulaong banagaliang ke sorkar ka kwa bala dalong ka bala tangki bala Tika kinwan syaki jaka maniblai hanrai kamdei pat balabu kendon batang ke bala Tika kinyo manesyem benda u chief secretary ulapan jingkersyan ru naki kenhun niam beper ban kentu ya kipai riungai ban pediang ya katika.
This meeting was to discuss and finalize the SOP for opening religious places, SOP for weddings, and also to seek the support of all faith-based institutions in the vaccination efforts of the government. So broadly, these were the three things discussed. It will be an advisory, but it will not be mandatory. But yes, it will be an advisory that it is better that only vaccinated people attend. Target though, we want to reach to every eligible citizen of the state. Okay, so 18 plus we should have 100% coverage. That is the target. But one of the inputs we got is that to have a better reach in our publicity efforts also, it is better to open places of religious worship in a limited way, because that will enable. See, our input is most of them, and I would say 90% plus, they are all in favor of vaccination. So it'll also help the government in the sense that they can reach out to their respective congregations. See, today because the places are closed, they are also finding it difficult because online medium has its limitations. So we expect that with this opening, it will also help the vaccination effort of the government.
Upasto MJ Hnyauta ulaong baki bawan jingeseng kindai tangki ba khat pras Snem Shaneng wadla house Snem baladap la sya ya ki bala kenjo shipo Snem Shaneng
ba sarkar kalau ban pli ki mani tu kendai kami kerja kerja jong ini ban maintain ke SOP juga SOP ke khambun bala premium Snem ni habut itu sangat tah ini ya bagat tu ni at man chuang sya ki kena ban jeseng habut Snem tu sya tu pe sementara pun habut khat sangat tah
mungkin bapak khat Snem kinum
Nakaliang Father Richard M. Majau ulaong balasya tangki kenta man penlong jingle niam bat nakaliang kabalang kan penbun ya kimas ni jingle niam knang bagi pat riungai kinyo banesim bentalang ulaong ru ba ka jingwan kipat riungai sa Ïingmane kan dei si benta nakalai benta katkum ka jinghe ki jaka mani da ka babut iki kendon balabtha sorkar
tingi shu ajbut knya ikap tu kini ki barangkam na kata kenika jipde Ïingmane na kalian jungi kum ka balang te kani ka bangi perkhat kolong nomor bahaki por ki balade basing don tang artli leni lightly ki service leni ki mas te mentapat nomor baka ka service kanong tang sikenta tingin haban tunbon ki service kanang ban aila ki barok ki briu ki don simata haki jinglan yang haki singi tra Nama ba handai le ketuka one third kemala ketika one third tenang tapat ke distancing tenang tapat ke jindong ya emas ke side equity dan ketuka jinglong ya ke Ïingmane tak pering pok kita kataru di kebangan keren de kesan bun lagi dengan nomor ban syukran am tak ni kelihi nama badan bun ki Jingmut ki balawan lagi balam kan lagi nyam ke dia ngetrai sa insayo ada tak jing thok hi tak SOP ngetrai ka tak kam sai ka kam hai sibot kena ti ngilong ba kam palong hi mentate ko makalong mentate te kinum nginum pa sya di kena andre ya ka kata ti ka sai tak jing thok mo ki sai ni
Uswami Hita Kamananda ubadai usketri karam Krishna Mission Shillong Ulaong ba kajing kan kambun haki jaka nong kendong habaya dai bat ki bampat ai Tika namar haki jaka sor kila kambun ke bala ai Tika kumta ulaong balada amsha ai ki pajba banwan syaki jaka mane lakadei ke bala dep ni bampat dep Shim Tika kinong elam niam kin amyo kalan ban kentui ki pajba ban Shim ya katika
informed. We are of the same because we are happy that he has taken our views for or against, conveniences, inconveniences. So our view doesn't differ from it. What he has said, we agree to it. But we have assured him, in general, those of us who are present in this, because it was called in the name of All Faith Forum, part of which we are working. It will certainly help us. Even in the last meeting, a similar issue, which was not on the SOP, but on specifically on vaccination. We requested that unless you allow people to come to our campuses, then how can we inform them? This time they have taken it thoroughly, and they have permitted practically 1/3 of the capacity. And that also only one regular religious programs. But even wedding and other issues also came. But it told no, this reception and other things we won't permit. But the minimum religious performances that are necessary, up to 1/3 of the capacity. And you should encourage that the DC brought out this point, that suppose some churches are very big. So even 1/3 of the capacity means 250 or 300 people can come. So there is big congregation. But we shall take care that large congregation doesn't take place. And we shall ask them to please come with vaccination only. That we have also assured you. But one question, I raised this point that even if we want, suppose any standard institution have in their protocol that only vaccinated people should come to our campus. But in the religious people asking your adherents, you show your vaccination card or anything. This is quite embarrassing. More about this age of 65 and others. I raised this issue. Suppose churches have their weekly and other congregation frequently. But in our Hindu religious organizations, hardly 5 or 6 major celebrations are there. I told that actually I am facing this question, some aged couple. Many people don't come on their own. But some people are so devoted, whatever happens, I want to see. That I shall be able to attend your next Durga Puja. I may die before that. Why you are not allowing me to come? These are very sentimental questions. It's very difficult to answer actually. So we shall tell everybody, at least those who have not taken both these jabs, aged people, they should not come. And if they come attend from home, because we are almost all programs are being broadcast online, only one, or without coming on all days, at least one day you come. And in our campus also, we are not allowing them to stay for long, at every hour. So Pushpanjali and others, we know only after standard protocol, people are allowed to do Pushpanjali and others. Then they are sent out. Then next batch come. So in case of very aged ones, some relaxations we may give, or we may rather be compelled to give, that is the question. We don't think that will make much of a difference. Another big issue is the problem of non-vaccinated population is more in rural areas. So far the city is concerned, 70 to 75% are already vaccinated. Even maybe around 60% are already have 2 jabs completed. So the problem is not big with towns like metros. Problem is rural areas. Vaccine hesitancy is more in them. So this is more or less the picture, what we can tell. Religious sentiment is something, those who are, all people are not religious by mindset. You must be sure about that. Young people or many other people, they are not that much inclined to religious things. But a certain age group, and particularly the aged group, they are a little more sentimental about religious issues. So in that case, you cannot make some cut and dry rules to maintain as something like a military or it is a civil society. So you need to maintain restriction, at the same time reasonable exemptions are also necessary. As it happens in our family, all members do not go with the same code of conduct and doesn't have the same